That was a bit. That was an intentional bit. I did not accidentally um, turn on my desktop microphone instead of my headset microphone. That's it was entirely intentional. Wasn't that funny? You thought that was pretty funny, right? It was all a highly orchestrated, organized, little exciting experience for you. For as Sudid said, my first stream. I've never streamed before. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an idiot, clearly. I'm an old guy. Did you believe it? Oh, here we go. We also got the headpad. See, look, we can even headpad it all. Oh, thank you for following, lol spider. Oh, I've seen you around in like a few other places. Ah, behold. See, we're on track now. We're having a normal time. We've gone over the bumpy road of everything being extremely scuffed. It was a head pats and a kiss. You see, little head pats. I don't know if I can like. Can I hug you? Oh, squishes you. Haha. Now you're the bug. Hello. Yeah, I've seen you in like a few other places here and there, up to mischief. Something else scuffed would never happen. Wait, let me make sure I'm in my safe work avatar. I am. Look, I'm even wearing clothes now. No, you're the one being shaken. I like grabbed my like camera thing and started shaking it around, but that doesn't affect the camera because it's in fly mode. Wee. But hello, Argyle and lol. Wait, you're a bug and I'm a bug and you're a spider. Are you implying something? And Suited and someone you know and Reload and Mackie. I think I got everyone, right? Did I get everyone? Did I get every single person who was here with me? Oh, Pyro, right at the beginning. How could I miss? Oh, and Seribot, my beloved. Yeah, I really enjoy this world. Wow, bug wiggle. Oh look, behold my ability to wiggle. Behold my fizz bones. But what was I gonna say? I had to go out to the store. Well, okay, I didn't have to go to the store. So basically, I had to cook a meal for 3 people today. We thought the ingredients were only enough for 2 people, though we actually had enough for 4 people. But I still had to go to the store and buy shit because we thought it was for 2 people. So I made a pointless trip. But it's fine because I got myself cool things for breakfast tomorrow. What was I going with this? I saw 13 spiders. I was counting the spiders, like in the windows and like on the places. I saw 13 of them. I'm in danger. I'm in so much danger. I can't step outside. I also saw a cat, which is pretty cool. Oh no, I moved my chat down. Least favorite bug / animal. That's a tricky one. There's a lot of abysmal creatures out there. I mean, I guess it also depends on like personal favoritism and like ecological damage and the potential for you know, because you could be like, oh, I hate all cats. Cats are really bad because the amount of like devastation they cause across the globe. But I love cats so much. Whenever I see a little guy, a little wunkus, I'm like, wow, look at him. Look at this little fellow. So I could never say cats. Honeybees are like an invasive species in a lot of places. They're the least good bug, depending on where you are. But they also make honey, which I like eating, so that's a tricky one. I could probably go without mosquitoes, I guess. That's always like an easy, the easy one. But I don't have like any like particular creature that I'm like, wow, that's repugnant, that's awful. That I'd like fully just be like, ah, oh, I hate it so much. I'm like fine with house centipedes. I'm arachnophobic, but I love spiders, so it's kind of like I think, oh, I'm really having that like issue where my hand sticks to me. Oh, so yeah, my Lethos has said he'll try and look at getting my arm fixed, but for now I'm a little mess. You hate all bugs? That's crazy. All of them, even me? You're telling me that you would step on me if you saw me? Like hypothetically, if you saw me, a little bug guy minding his own business. You hate all bugs, so you would like put your foot down on top of me and like slowly press downwards. Yeah, I don't think anyone likes mosquitoes. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm totally putting my paw down here for like because it's a bug. You know, I'm definitely not, you know. You just it's just a VR chat quirk. It's a quirk of the fact that I'm using um a weird antenna system that is in a different room and may not be 100% reliable. I don't want to be stepped on. It's a hazard of the occupation. Your favorite bug right now? Wow. Is it me? Is it me? Am I the good boy? Am I the good boy? Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh. You're about to make the most mid-microwave meatloaf. I just did some meatballs and some rice and some cauliflower, and it was all very mid because the cauliflower was underdone, the rice was underseasoned, and the meatballs were just kind of not great. I forgot to put the panko breadcrumbs in them, which certainly didn't help. But I was trying to get everything done ready so I could stream, so I was like, I have no patience. These are new. This isn't food. This is nutrients. This is just to get me going, to get me living. I love the outfit. Wow. No, not the raid. I'm just a little guy. I'm good for the ecosystem. Behold, it's my coat. It is Yoint from the video game Beatles Rock Band, apparently. And I just retextured it and recolored it. The hat is from one of RPG Slayer's characters, the air captain guy. This armband is from one of Blue Gua's, I think it might be Tari or Taro avatar. So I got a bunch of shit from all kinds of places, and then beneath it, I have my little socks, which just come default with the bug. Yes, I did just take my clothes off. Pay no attention. They weren't. Yeah, I'm not a beetle. I'm a dragonfly. Teehee. Oh no, I made food before stream. I didn't want to be in a situation where I couldn't stream because I spent all night carefully paying attention to the cooking. I was like, I'm slamming that shit down. I'm scrunching it up, and I'm getting in. I'm locking in. It definitely wasn't because I spent too long playing Battlefield 6, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool video game. I'm very bad at it, but it's pretty cool. Ah, another kiss? Holy shit. Wow. I have multiple redeems, as people can see. I also have a new redeem that came in recently that is a body writing redeem. So I'm making a character. You've probably seen, if you've seen my streams before, we go into Blender and we work on a bug. This character is like a dance, like cyberpunk, Firefly, and they're gonna have UV body paint. And the redeem is basically you can pick a word or have something, and I will write it onto the texture. This will probably be a terrible mistake. Only one person has used it so far, and they said squishable. So, make of that what you will. Am I a fan of your Chemical Romance? I don't know. What chemical are you in love with? That was a joke. My Chemical Romance is alright. I got a bunch of their songs saved on my Spotify that I listen to occasionally when they come up. I don't go out of my way to listen to them. I used to, back when I was a wee little guy, back when I was a grub, one of the only CDs I owned a Black Sabbath CD, I owned a Green Day CD, I owned like a best of rock and roll CD, and I owned the Black Parade My Chemical Romance CD. They were like the only like physical music I had growing up. So I listened to them a lot when I was a grub. Oh, you gotta go back to work, Mackie? No, capitalism. I'm rooting for you. I'm praying for your financial success in the workplace. Actually, I'm going to kill you, Suited. So this is the thing, actually. Like, they do come from nymphs. So you are correct. They do not have a pupal stage. They do not have a bit where they have to cocoon in and turn to goo. But they also do a drastic kind of metamorphosis as well. You know, they go from being aquatic to... So some people do call them larvae, like dragonfly larvae and damselfly larvae, but I think you're correct in the fact that they are nymphs. They... there's a word for it that escapes me. Yeah, I will kill you, Suited. My bare hands. I don't need anything else. I need these paws. What the fuck happened there? God intervened. I need these paws with these claws. See these claws? See these claws? I'm gonna rend you limb from limb. Yo, home. That was always my favorite part of going to work. When I had a job, my favorite part was going home. Yippee! And also when my second favorite part was lunch break. I used to really enjoy. There was a time where I used to work in like construction, but not like making a new building. In England, we had this thing called solid wall insulation, and essentially, if they couldn't pump insulation into the crevices of your house, we would come and put foam boards all over your like insulation board all over your house, and then render over it and paint it, and we basically put insulation on the outside of your house. My favorite part of that was sometimes we would be like near a cafe, and I'd be able to get a bacon and egg sandwich for my lunch, and sometimes I get 2 of them, and it would be like crispy bacon with a fried egg, like a sunny side up, so the yolk was like all runny, and they'd wrap it in tinfoil, so all the heat from the fresh sandwich would also like steam the bread slightly, so it'd be very soft. One of the best foods on this earth is the bacon and egg sandwich. A Mount and Blade reference. I've only played a very small amount of Mount and Blade, and I didn't know what I was doing, so there is that. Yeah, it is very much like a Welcome to the Black Parade thing. It's like a marching band thing, right? Like, I assume that's what the vibe of this is supposed to be. Because it is taken from a Beatles outfit, like the rock band The Beatles, not the Bug The Beatles. So I think that in some way, shape, the coloring is definitely very similar to My Chemical Romance, actually, now that I think about it. Originally, my outfit was... like, I went through a few different color iterations, and this is still like the prototype color. I was still like very hesitant because I think it almost looks kind of like too fascist, too authoritarian, you know, too politically malign, I guess. You know, I look like I'm gonna shoot in the back of the head for deserting on the battlefield. But this was the first outfit that I ever weight painted, and this was always like a prototype that I just ended up wearing. At some point, Aaron will probably get his own like delivery boy outfit because he's supposed to be an interdimensional delivery bug. Oh, my entire stuff froze there. Train conductor. See, this is the shit I have to put up with. Train conductor, marching band. You know, I'm a delivery bug. I work for Space Amazon. Soft bread is nasty. No, it isn't. Soft bread's great. Like when bread is like soft and like, I don't want to say like wet, like moist, but like, you know, properly hydrated. What bread that hasn't dried out, right? That's good. Yeah, you tell me you like eating stale bread, Are you like peasant coded? Are you urchin coded suited? You like living in the dungeon and you like to eat stale bread and maybe a hunk of cheese that has some like little bits of mold on it? And we lock you in the dungeons with the rats. That's like that's your ideal living situation. Oh, mine. Now my left hand gnapped. I can't see my chat. It's down there on the ground. Well, you don't like steamed outside of your bread, like when a burger bun is like real soft and like warm and like it has to not be like wet. It can't be wet. If there's a water droplet on things, something's gone horribly wrong. Yeah, my hand is like doing all kinds of tomfoolery today. Maybe if I point myself more towards where my things are, and I grab this. Wait, I could have just rotated myself. Oh, I'm very lacking in intelligence. Anchor local, flying off, rotate, so that we're not looking at the random screen thing. There we go. Flying back on. Up you go. Do you want to be above me? I'm gonna be like up there. POV, you found an insect. POV, the insect has found you. It's very inconvenient having my arm, like, my left arm not working because my chat's attached to it, so I gotta, like, crouch down and read it on the ground. Oh. There we go. Oh. So, yeah. I could just open OBS, actually. Oh, there were? Hello. 8N Pixel. 8N Pixel is... How do you pronounce that? 8N Pixel. Also, chat headbats. Oh, I've only got one hand free. So, you know, the other one is AWOL. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 8N Pixel? Wow, I got it correct. I'm so intellectual. I'm so intellectual reading this correctly. Did I miss anything when my arm was like flying away? No, I think I observe what you sent to me. I don't know if I can observe Discord on this machine while OBS is running. I think I'd like find my phone for that. Am I the smartest bug? Potentially. Have you ever seen a smarter bug? Maybe the beans are glowing. Now they're really glowing. They got the electric inside. You can just about see the like plasma current in there. Zap. Zap. I probably should not do electrocute my chat. That's probably like a crime of some kind. Yeah, I'm currently having like a minor issue with my arm flying around. So I only have my right arm, but I will give you a... Yeah, I'm very proud of these wings. They do not render well in a lot of situations. Like, they render through each other because the material's a bit funky. So at some point, I might actually stop them from being transparent and just make them fully... Oh, look, there's a rendering issue. Behold. Let's just turn away, actually. Let's turn away, and then we don't have to worry about the rendering issue. If we can't see it, it isn't there. Shuffling the carpet? I'm not a dog. I don't have worms. What are you talking about? But I don't think I've ever seen you around anywhere. 8N Pixel. I should probably just call you Pixel, right? Because if I said the whole thing, it kind of sounds like I'm reading out your like serial number. That's a correct spelling, I think. Hyperlight Drifter. I hear a lot about that game. People are always like, oh, this is one of the best games ever made, and I've never played it, and I don't know anything actually about what the game is. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Argyle. I was just making a dog joke, because you're a dog. Full of worms. I'm adding it to the wiki. But yeah, I got a few different little bug guys. This is my electric damselfly, and he can amp up his like electricity and amp it up even further to like really do like the I'm super angry, and when I touch people like this, they get electrocuted. It makes like an electric thing go in their vision. I can also go and completely vanish, and then like reappear. Wow. Wow. What did I just do? Oh, it was a dice. I thought I like unleashed some creature out of the void. I had like played with arcane power too much and was forced to reap the consequences. Going blind? Well, that's good because I am blind. Like not like real blind, but like I know nothing about the game. So full of lint, carpet burn. Yeah, I got the rug burn on my knees, right? Oh, hello, Orange Village. That's a nice name. Like, it's one of those names I look at and I'm like, wow, that's a pleasant name. I think it reminds me of like oranges, maybe, which is like a pleasant thing, and villages, which are usually a pleasant thing. Oh, now I'm wiggling. Whoa. I still don't entirely know what I'm doing with the wiggle redeem. I just like put it in there because I thought, people always tell me to like throw it back, and by people always telling me, I mean like it's a few of the same culprits each time. That's pretty cool. See, there's a really cool RPG system called Wicked Ones, where whenever you make like magic items, unless it's a really high tier magic item, everything needs to have a downside. So my original character was like a demon who you play as bad guys as well. You play as bad guys who have a dungeon, like you're building a dungeon like room by room, and you have like imp minion things as well, and you build your dungeon. You go out and do stuff in the overworld, and then adventurers come back and attack your dungeon as like a fallout consequence of like things that have happened. It's a real good system, real simple system as well. But if you have a magic item, there's always a downside, unless it's super high tier. I used to have an accordion, not an accordion. What are those things called? It's like a hurdy-gurdy. There's like another word for it, a viola, maybe. Hurdy-gurdy? Yeah, it's like a keyboard on it, and it makes you like crank it and like I don't know how to explain it. It's a cool instrument, my favorite instrument. And when I would play it, it would generate wasps. It just like generated swarms of wasps, but I had absolutely no control over them. Like none at all. So there would be a situation going on. My like allies are doing something. There's fuckery, there's tomfoolery, and my character would just be like, "Well, I guess it's wasps," and then she would just like make everything suddenly potentially 10 times worse. Just playing this fucking thing, swarming the air with wasps. Yeah, very unpleasant. Yeah, Wicked Ones is a cool system. I had that character who was like a demon who would shapeshift, and I had another character, and their whole thing where they were an infernal stonemason, so they were like a little imp, little like demon, kind of like built like a tiefling sort of thing. And his whole thing was he was an infernal stonemason who was an apprentice of the like hellish stonemasons guild, and he was basically going up to Earth, going up to the realm to basically just like shit on all their architecture. Just be like, That's bad stonework. That's bad stonework. That's bad stonework. You people know nothing. His weapons were a hammer and a chisel, and he would use them like dual wield knife thing. So he stabs you with a chisel, hits you with a hammer, throws the chisel at you, hits you with the chisel, and then hits the chisel with a hammer. And because he was a rogue, he'd also use the hammer and chisel as his lockpick. So if he just comes up to a door, he would just like knock out the lock with a hammer and chisel. No, don't burn me. I'm just a little guy. That's insane. How do you get into the how do you get into the circumstances where you find out? How do you find enough mayonnaise? Why? Like, what were you planning on doing with it? People tell me like my D&D campaign, my tabletop campaigns have always been like pretty straightforward. Sometimes I play like weird characters, but the story themselves like fairly straightforward. Never at any point has anyone been like, yeah, there's a mayonnaise generator and it's making infinite mayonnaise, and then one of our party members goes, well, mayonnaise is a loot, right? So what if I filled this bag full of mayonnaise and we sell the bag of mayonnaise on the black market when we get back to a city, and then we have to have the situation where we are trying to convince bystanders at a market to take a handful of mayonnaise out of our bag. We have no jars, we have no bowls, we have no implements, no container. If you want to buy our mayonnaise, you have to scoop it out with your hands and carry it home. Or maybe just eat a handful of it right there. Never have we done anything like that. But maybe we should. Yeah? Am I gonna get square eyes? Am I gonna get square eyes? My mom always told me I'd get square eyes if I got too close to the TV. And now look at me. I have a headset strapped to my head. The screen's a millimeters from my eyes. I see everything. Oh, hello, Shiro. Alchemy jug, which you create a set amount of liquid on a table per day. That's insane. Was it like a very small bag of holding? No, Shiro lives within squishing distance of me. Like, I could potentially sprint to their house in like a few minutes. Idea for a power. I'm the square. Kills you. Kills you. Kills you with my mind. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was thinking like a bag of holding it's a finite space. It's actually kind of a small space when you think about it. It's like what, like is it 8 feet square or something like that? You take donos to shake the bug? No, no. You don't eat nice weeing me blushes. But yeah, thank you for coming by. It's always cool seeing new people. When I first started streaming, which is very recently, like last month, I thought that I would like only ever have my friends drop in, like only like people that I know who sort of come in and like watch me because they're like, oh, Lil's streaming, we gotta pop in and see the guy, we gotta support our friends. I didn't expect to have like new people, strangers, be like, wow, his content's good enough for me to stay and watch. Oh, I called it content. It's kind of weird calling yourself content. Ugh. I'm all icky now. I'm all covered in mayonnaise now. You don't like mayonnaise, crazy? I mean, you are like a machine, kind of. Do protogens eat? Can protogens eat mayonnaise? The meatloaf. What is a meatloaf? I don't think I've ever had one. It sounds like it could either be disgusting or really good. Protogens can eat mayonnaise. True, they are like cyborgs, right? They're only like part machine. You're a brute, but that brute is basically just like a protogen larva, right? I guess they'd probably make fruits with like the bits and pieces that are left over from regular protogens. Like we got a few scraps, a few offcuts. We'll put this abomination against God together. A loaf of meat. But when like, what's the consistency like? Because a loaf being a loaf of meat sounds like it could be kind of vile. And it's always like kind of presented like it would be vile. I'm pretty sure I've watched Simpsons episodes where it's like the lunch lady's like, it's a meatloaf, slaps the meatloaf onto your thing, and everyone's like, oh no, it's shit ourselves Tuesday. We're all gonna die because it's the meatloaf. Says the other was easy to cut through. Like, how do you make them? Is it like a big meatball? You just like get a bunch of like ground meat and like pack it into a square and then bake it in the oven? Like a loose hamburger. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to see how that. I don't know if I'd like that. I'll have to try it at some point. You put it through the loaf maker. Oh yeah, you put it in like the bread machine that makes bread. Have you ever seen those like horrible kitchen gadgets where it's like, hey, uh, we've got this tube and it has a heating element in it, and you crack an egg into the tube, and after a few minutes, like a egg sausage will start rising out of the tube. Things like that, where it makes a really specific thing that few people would ever want. What? Oh, you've never seen those? I really love just things that no one would ever want. Where it's like this thing makes like an egg sausage and nothing else. I think you might also be able to put like a hot dog in there and like crack an egg. So there's like the egg and the hot dog sausage, and it like makes an egg hot dog, which is another thing no one would ever want. Munions and mushrooms. Yeah, that's not how you say onions and mushrooms, is it? Rectangular pans with an angled side, specifically for cooking eggs. So they like make the that is that why their omelets look so like sleek when they make the because they like Japan makes like a lot of omelet stuff, right? Like omelet rice with the omelet, and they put like ketchup or something on it. When I was a university student, I watched a bit of anime, and I saw like omu rice like thing. I don't know where I saw it in. It was like some anime, and I was like, wow, that looks so cool. So I made an omelet with rice in it. Like I cooked some. I don't even think I didn't even cook the rice from scratch. I got like microwave packet rice, microwaved it so it was done. And then I got a pan, made an omelet, and like poured the rice into the omelet. So it was basically just egg full of rice. It wasn't like fried rice, like egg fried rice. It was egg and rice combined together, poorly. And I ate it, and then I never ate it again because it wasn't very good. Oh wait, the just the powers the user can break the rules of reality. Like they can say blue doesn't exist, and then blue vanishes within 100 miles of the user. Oh, poor Blue Phoenix. Oh no. The downside, if there's another user of the rule breaker within 100 miles of each, the power does not work for both of them. Oh, so they have to start like setting territories out. So, oh, you can't come into my zone, or our powers won't work. Or they start killing each other. Have you ever watched the movie Hancock? That is like a core component of the movie. Hancock starts really well with like they have a guy who's basically Superman, but he's an asshole. He's he's got superpowers, but he doesn't care about saving anyone. He doesn't care about doing anything because every time he's tried to be a hero or do stuff, he's fucked it up. Like he tries to move a car off some like train tracks, and the train hits him because he's like, oh shit, this person's gonna you know gonna die. So he blocks the train with himself, and everyone's like, why didn't you just move the car, idiot? Why didn't you just move the car? Now the train's wrecked. Do you know how much damage that got? So he's like, oh, I'm going to jail. I'm serving my time as like for all the things I've done, and they rehabilitate him into like an actual superhero. But then for some random reason, it turns out the guy in prison who rehabilitates him, his wife is actually an angel. And it turns out Hancock is also an angel. And if they and they're fated to always be in love with each other. But if they get too close to each other, their powers stop working. Because they both have superpowers. So you get to this midpoint in the movie where you're like, what the fuck is this? This would have been like this would have been like the MCU movies before the MCU movies are even a thing. I think. I don't know if Iron Man was out yet. It would have been like that. But like really good. But then they did this like weird War Angels love story about cheating on a guy's wife or some kind of tomfoolery. Hancock in my area. Eggs and sausage, yeah, like pretty much like every day for the past while now. I have been cooking breakfast of scrambled eggs, sausage, some fried bread, and some like pre-seasoned potato cube things that have just come frozen. I just throw them in the air fryer. Little guy, small creature, itty bitty bug. Where? Here? Hello, Bree. I'm being licked. No, they're licking me. They're rubbing their tongue all over me. Unbreakable is very good. I didn't like Split that much, and I didn't really like the sort of multiverse thing they did, where they sort of had the Split guy and Unbreakable and Glass. I think it was just called Glass, that movie. Didn't really like that movie, where it was like kind of weird and didn't make a lot of sense in some cases. You smooch me? You love me? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Love? Ah. Ah. Glass was dope. I feel like I just maybe wasn't remembering it correctly, but it felt like one of those like weird ones where they're trying to convince people that they don't have superpowers, but actually they know superpowers exist, and they're trying to do all these things, and then like it was one of those movies that was so like all over the place its plot that I don't remember anything that happened in it, apart from like a guy getting shot. Stealing my pollen? That's crazy. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like it wasn't Hancock's fault. I don't think he could have flew up because he was strong enough to fly with like the car. So there was that, but who knows? Who knows? It's been so long since I watched it, Cornet. Maybe I'll watch it again just for you. Maybe that'll be like one of the movie night things. Fluff does those like Friday movie nights. Maybe we'll watch Glass. Unless you've already watched Glass, in which case we won't watch Glass. Yeah, I grabbed a car and flew up. What of it? You haven't? Oh right, you haven't, crazy, because you don't have any arms, because you're a little prude. You can't grab anything. Nor can you fly. I can grab things and I can fly. I'm incredible. I'm basically a superhero already. True, actually, now that I think about it, so you're a superhero, you're like super strong. Lifting a car, unless you were like strong enough to just grab it at any point and never like lifting a car would be very difficult. Just because you don't want to grab something that's going to fall off. You need to get in there and like grab it by like the axles or something. So you need to really get underneath and you want to get on your knees and worship me? Hmm. 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 Well, there you go. Get to work. You know, if that's what you want to do. Haha. Haha. It's kind of funny when if you see me like from beneath, it looks like I have teeth because of the way my mouth is. It's like dark on the inside, but like the inside of it is just white. I never colored the inside of my mouth. Maybe I should like make it green, like the inside of my eyes, because it kind of looks like I have little teeth like that. Like I have like a row of teeth. I don't. I'm toothless. Forklift, yeah, but forklifts have like long arms, right? Meatloaf was good. Yeah, I never seen like a restaurant serving meatloaf, so that's probably why I've never had it. It's not the kind of thing that I think I would like make on my own. It's the kind of thing that maybe I would order at a restaurant and try out, but I don't think I've ever seen a place that does meatloaf. What are you doing with my pollen? Wait, no, they're licking me. No. Giving you control over my little body was a mistake. Giving you access to my body, unfettered access to my innocent bug body was a terrible mistake. No. Snow's giving me the blasting. No, she's strangling me. Let me see. Make sure I didn't like miss any cool redeems or anything. If I do ever miss any of your redeems, feel free to like yell at me. No, I think I'm good. Because the big thing is more of I'm a bit of an idiot. I have low attention span. I gotta make sure I don't miss any of the body writing ones as well, because they're like expensive. I don't want you missing out. So far, the only body writing we've got is squishable. I should probably put in there that people can also pick like where it goes on the body. But then again, everyone will just write dick for all of them, and then we'll never see it in the safe for work avatar. Hydrate. Wow. Where's my hydration? It's around here somewhere. Wow. What? I did it. I drank a little bit of water. Oh, like when I just like scrolled it on there. Here, I'm also opening a can of cider. Oh wow, that was like a weird noise. My body made like a gleeble. No. The Bogussi, I need that. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean you can't write on it, I guess. So what did I do? What did I do? I hydrated like a good boy, and now I slam you at like max 7 through my skull. Oh no. There we go. Now you're not inside me. And I did a little thing. I like how flowy the tail is. I was thinking of maybe stiffening the tail up a bit more. But I kind of like how flowy it is. I like the way my little like protuberances at the end sort of squiggle around. Behold the rendering of my wings. It tends to be like from a certain distance. Maybe it's like an LOD thing. Who knows? Goes in for a drunken kiss and headbutts my day. Oopsie, oopsie. I think the most entertaining drunken kiss I've ever had was from a girl whose boyfriend was also sitting at the table. That was an interesting experience. It was fun, but it was very chaotic experience. It's true, it's canon. I actually kind of sort of cooked a guy. I could have fully, but during the night where like that was kind of the option, she was like way too wasted, and I'm like, there's absolutely no way I'm doing this. Like, you are way too drunk. She was so drunk and high that she had this like really tiny piece of weed, like it was like the size of a pea, and she reached over and like put it into like my shirt pocket, and she said, "There you go, buddy, a little for you." And I'm just there like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? And I completely forgot about it until the next morning when I was riding on the bus back home from her place, and I'm like, man, I smell weed. And I look down and it's in my shirt pocket, and I'm like, oh right, yeah. I gave it to one of my housemates. Yeah, it was a Halloween party. I had a bottle of a spiced mulled wine because they were starting to sell that because Christmas was coming up. And basically loads of people were there, and we had like a real good time. Like, as time like filtered on, she was like, "Oh, you can stay over." Well, we were like a guest bedroom, and we played. We very briefly played. The thing is, her boyfriend was there. He was in the house. We played Risk. It was Game of Thrones Risk, and he was like way too. Because she really wanted to play it. He was like way too sloshed. He was completely out of it. She was like a drunk but energetic. Like the I want to do stuff drunk. And then the moment he was out of commission, it was like, I want to do stuff drunk. I'm like, no, 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 behave yourself. Go to bed. Halloween parties are like if you want to go to like an insane party, it's always a Halloween party. One time, the worst experience I've ever had at a Halloween party was I drank an entire bottle of rum, and then my memory cuts out at a certain point. The only thing I know is that my friends called like paramedics, and were like, "We think Lilt's going to die." And the paramedic turns up and is like, "No, he's just very drunk. He will survive and be embarrassed by this for the rest of his life." One person at the party was like, "Oh, I heard that you should give a drunk person toast because it absorbs the alcohol." So I do have like a brief memory of me lying in a bed, completely like drunk, and it wasn't toast, it was like warm bread. It was bread that had been in the presence of heat that may have been like 5% toasted, just them stuffing it into my mouth. Very, very, very mischievous. That was back before I knew how to drink. So I had a bottle of rum, and I didn't like mentally comprehend how much alcohol a bottle of rum is. Yeah, I was like GTA wasted. Big red letters in the middle of my vision, like, oh no, he's fucking dead. The funny thing is, I didn't even like toast, and there was no butter or anything on it. It was just like plain, dry white bread, and like I just have this memory of me being in the bed, and I remember it probably because of how rude it was, because like they're trying to help me, and I'm just there like, this toast is dog shit. I don't even like toast that much, but you have like, this is awful. This is an affront to toast, as they're trying to like feed me. Hello, Zenny. I saw you try and request off me, but I'm streaming. I'm being a little guy. I'm being a little internet boy. Gets on my little knees, finds a drink. How's it going, Zanny? Has Star Citizen done anything cool? I've heard they've been doing like updates. You seen the new like light fighter they're making for the Kruger brand? Very Star Wars. Not that my ass can be trusted in a light fighter. Like something that requires me knowing how to fly and knowing how to dogfight, off the table. When I play space sims, PvP space sims, I need a ship that can just bully other people. I can't be a glass cannon, because I'm going to take that glass cannon and I'm going to drive it straight into the ground. Yeah, that's a funny thing between me and Argyle is we overlap. We're both Star Citizen players. Zenny is also a Star Citizen player. We sometimes play Star Citizen, get the big ship out, cause some chaos. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks like it'd be a nice like shuttle ship to take places, but it's a fighter, so it's not gonna have any kind of storage or cargo or anything. If it was more multi-purpose, maybe I could be convinced, but no. My ass cannot be trusted. I need heavy shields and good armor plating, and my opponent to be really bad at the game. Potentially just a mining ship. Star Citizen has PvE in it. You can do plenty of PvE stuff, but it's a situation where it's an MMO where you can do PvP anywhere pretty much, apart from specific lockdown zones like space stations and cities called armistice zones. Anywhere outside of that, you can just light someone up. And the only punishment is you have to go to prison sometimes if you get caught. There's a lot of... Star Citizen has a lot of shit in it. Like, there's loads of stuff you can do. Not all of it's interesting. You know, some of it's just like space trucking, some of it's mining, firing a beam at a rock, and like going around looking for... I mean, to be fair, it's one of those things where there's a lot of stuff for everyone. Even people who just like stacking boxes, if they work with other people doing cargo stuff, you can just like stack boxes in people's like big cargo ships and play Jenga and like try and optimize the layout for pulling things in and out. You can be a little rat. So I like to play salvage. I'm terrible at it. I've never made a penny profit from salvage. I like to play salvage though because it's very rat-like. Once there was this, there's this big combat ship called the Starlance Attack, and it's like a big multi-crew military dropship gunboat that is covered in turrets. I see one of them drifting outside of a space station, and I'm like, oh, well, that's free real estate. I take my salvage ship, and I scan it. I don't really know how to use the scanner properly, which is my first big issue. I scan it, I don't see any visible, like, people on this. The shields are down, so it's probably abandoned. I start scraping the paint off his hull. I start, like, nibbling at the hull, and then suddenly the whole thing rotates towards me to be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like the equivalent of, of, like, one of those little cleaning fish going up to, like, it's like a scavenger going up trying to eat a shark, and then it's like, wait a minute, that shark's not dead. Suddenly I have like all of these guns pointed at me, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave. I was trying to jack his wheels while his engine was running. Annie? Wow, you trying to mix me up? You wanna see a new one, Annie? Oh. What? Behold. Now I'm dark and mysterious, because you can't see my pupils. Aren't I dark and mysterious? Aren't I so strange? So exotic? I don't know what I'd do with a reclaimer. Reclaimer feels like it's like impractically large. I like taking a swarm of vultures somewhere and just chewing everything up like a plague of locusts. Me and Lethos in our vulture chewing up some guy's parked car while Cedar's inside the car, and then Lethos accidentally explodes it, killing her. Good times. Yeah, Star Citizen, if you like spaceships, is pretty good. Because you can get in for like the price of a regular game. You can just buy like a starter ship, get something that's like a cool like multi-role like thing. I really like the sort of like jalopy, the trash can starter ship, the Drake cutter. It's basically a box that they've strapped engines to, and is the equivalent of like a space van. And you can kind of do a bit of everything in it. You don't want to bounty hunt in it, because your life expectancy is very small. Definitely not a PvP ship. You could. It has guns. Just don't.
The bugs are back.
I'm gonna be real with you, boss. I'm not gonna let a first-time chatter, which I've never met before, join me right here on a stream in VR chat, telling me that I'm gonna like your skin. I'm hoping you mean like your avatar, but it's possible that your skin, that you're gonna give me your skin, that you're gonna like come here and like put your skin in my mouth. That could be problematic. But yeah, I've seen enough people get fucked on VR chat that way. I've seen people do like all kinds of elaborate and like weird schemes to get on there with a streamer and cause trouble. So I trust nobody. Maybe you are a delicate little flower, a delicate little Brazilian flower who would do me no harm. But we live in a society of horror and contempt for our fellow man. So who knows? You know, maybe if you're a good little creature and you hang around and I learn about you and who you are and get to know you, then maybe we can hold hands in VR. Maybe you could be right here where my hand is. Your hand. But until then, I can't do it. The risk is too great. You could say a slur or whip your dick out. And frankly, if I wanted that kind of thing, I'd co-stream with Chimpoko Sauce. Yeah, we actually had a thing where Pokey had some people come into his stream and were like, "Oh, we're doing like a survey, and we want to do like," it was so weird. The vibe was in such shambles because they were like crashers who like they were there to like crash his stuff. It was at the end of his stream, so it was like, well, I have nothing to lose because I'm about to end my stream anyway. And it was kind of like they didn't know what they didn't plan that far ahead, because when they started interviewing him and asking him these questions, they were like stammering and really kind of felt like super nervous. Like you could feel like the tremble in their hands, like they were playing a real sweaty first person shooter as they're like, oh, what made you wanna be a VR chat streamer? What made you wanna be a Twitch streamer? And then they're like, haha, get pranked. Crashes you. Pokey like gives you an illness. Like, yeah, you may have crashed him, but you have been in his vicinity, and now you have radiation sickness or something. It's the resource drive. Free ship skins and weapons. Are they good skins? Are they good weapons? Is there a skin for the cutter? Is there a skin for anything Drake? That's the question. Yeah, you were there for it too, Corner. It was great. We were all there in chat like, Pokey, this is obviously bait. There's absolutely no way this is not bait. And yet he was there like, you know what? I don't care. I'm showing their avatars. I'm turning all of my protections off. This guy is like, I'm gonna lock my voluptuous wife in the bedroom with these strangers, and I'm gonna close the door, and whatever happens, happens. He was completely raw dogging the whole thing. Why do I always make cuckolding analogies? Why is every joke a cucking joke? What does that say about me? I'm gonna be one of those guys who's like, oh, you know when someone like makes a joke about something way too often, and you're like, wait a minute, you're into this, aren't you? You keep making jokes about pissing. You're a piss guy. You like piss, don't you? And then they're like, yes. Yeah, it's one day it's gonna be like I'm gonna walk in and my wife's getting fucked, and I'm like, I should be angrier. Huh. Yeah, send me the stuff in like Discord. I can't actually access Discord at the moment because of the way OBS like Discord like hides itself to my VR headset when OBS is running, probably so I don't accidentally show pornography on stream. Because that's another thing. When it comes to showing reprehensible content on Twitch TV, I'm probably going to end up doing that myself anyway. Cedar came into my bedroom the other day to like talk about some stuff, and I didn't realize I just had like porn open like on my other screen. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I do have a full folder of pornography right there. Let me quickly close that. No, Riley, no. Cornets. I walk in on Cornet pollinating my flowers, and I'm like, you bastard. Blushes. Keep going. Imagine being a tsundere cuckold. Imagine being like a real, like, it's not like I want you to fuck my wife or anything. I mean, my wife's only over there. You know, don't you think she's hot? I mean, it's not like she's into you though. It's not like she's more into you than she's into me. I should make the blush for this one rainbow. I made it like white, but it's just kind of grey. Capturing the game. That's not this kind of game. I have it just as a display capture, but it's built into Discord. Discord has like protections, like it will automatically enter streamer mode. Discord like refuses to render. If I pull my Discord into a streaming window, it just doesn't render in OBS. It's like a protective thing because of the amount of streamers who have doxed themselves, or they have shown pornography, or they have done something morally reprehensible on stream with the power of Discord. Discord were like, we need to step in and do something because otherwise one day Ninja is going to show his dick pic on stream from a Discord window. And it's going to be an issue. I've seen at least multiple people do a thing where they've opened a Discord and they've shown their DMs by accident, and it was just porn because they've been DMing each other porn. Looks at Nikki. She'll kill me. See, I also don't want my OBS to be able to see Discord because I'm one of those people who's in loads of porn channels, and there's a non-zero chance that at any point, if I turn on my Discord and it pops up in front of my stuff, that it's just immediate pornography. I need nothing to render on my computer that I don't want rendering. Wait, what is that? Is that... Oh, it's fucking Psych and Ang, right? It's like such a small resolution on my little thing that I'm like, I know the setting for it. There's a setting in Discord that says like it's like an OBS like stream protection thing. But I think it's because Discord counts me, because I got my Quest 3 and I'm using my Steam Link. When OBS is open, Discord is counting the stream from my computer to my headset to be a stream. So it's refusing to render because OBS is open. It's a security setting. But for like my own decency, my own dignity. Wait, do I have like multiple? No, I do have my world audio muted. I was just wanting to make sure that I didn't have like my my music in the background, and then also world audio. A real gooba tune, a real gooba song. Head pats. Wow. What a good little chat. Wow. Pulls you into my void. Too far, too close. Good chat. Good puppy. Good puppy. Good puppy. I know some people like being called a good puppy. May not be something you like being called, but you know, and there's someone in there who was like, "Wow, that was kind of cool. I liked being called a good puppy." Blushes slightly. Part of me almost wants to get like a puppy avatar at some point. Do like dog boy RP, like good puppy, good boy, wuff wuff wuff, wuff wuff wuff. But I'm so much of a bug. Yeah, so I'm using desktop capture right now. Like this is just a desktop capture window. But in my Discord settings, I could disable it. I could disable that setting, but I haven't. Oh, here's my Twitch window. It is actually why I have a phone, but would you believe it? I don't think I brought my phone in this room with me. Yep, my phone is not actually here. Also, for a moment, I looked down, and I saw this. I saw this thing, and I thought it was in my real life room. Because I was like looking at my room around me through the gap in my headset, but then I like saw it in my peripheral vision, and my mind got a bit confused and thought it was like on the ground. Everyone's always telling me to use Linux, but I'm too stupid. I'm simply going to continue to use Windows. Toxic Waste Simulator. They will advertise slop to me, and I will enjoy it, and I will live in a pod, and I will eat bugs. Wait. Bugs? I'll eat pollen. Pollen pod. Lock me in a flower. Do we even have any flowers in this room? We have some green plants, but I don't think we have any actual flowers. I'm gonna starve. Huh. What? Yes, it is a bug world out there. Eats you, grabs you, puts you in my mouth, immediately eats you. What? And there we go. There's the obligatory Vor reference. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. The funny thing is, I was the one who vored on it first. The thing is, like, there's no flowers outside either. They're just green plants. See, there's the transparency on my wings. Oopsie. Oopsie. I kind of want to make a vivarium thing, a tropical vivarium, set up like this, where it is. Oh, you know, I gotta stop it from staring at me. I want to make a world that is a bunch of vivarium cells. Oh, there's an open window. I didn't even notice that. And it's like a tropical zoo with all kinds of like creatures in there. And I make all the creatures based off my friends. So it would be like an enclosure of like blue bees, or like little fluff balls, or Or maybe it'd all just be bugs, and I would color them to look like my friends, and I'd be like in a big thing like this, and you could go and like observe them. I think that could be cool, and that could be fun. Maybe it could be a stream project at some point. Because if I turn it into a stream project, that means I'll actually do it rather than thinking about it. Because I have to do it, because then I've committed. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh. Recycle my biomass. Ah, yes, Daddy. Recycle me. Oh. Oh, I need this. Oh. Yeah. I can hear Lethos like bullying some other creature in VR. I can hear him in the floor beneath me. And I'm like, oh, what a little creature. Oh. Why is my right leg off? Is that the one that I forgot to charge? Oh no, it's charged. It's just being scuffed. Oh, I think the plague that was like making my arm float away has just shifted to my leg. Oh, you love me more? You love me more than Pokey? Good. Good boy. Good. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for picking the correct horse in this race. You wanna boop me? What if I boop you? Ugh. Oh, look, you can see like the interior of my arm there. Wow. See the void. Behold it. I should make it so. Actually, I don't know how I would do that. Make it so I'm like rendered on the inside, but I have a different texture on my inside face. I might be able to do that with a decal setup, where I have it only render on the back face. If I filled the inside with like a void texture, I could put my hand over my camera and like consume you in a starry void, like some kind of cosmic vor. Which would be cool, right? Everyone likes cosmic vor. You like Pokemon? Wrong choice. Wrong choice, crazy. You will rue the day. You will regret this decision. I am coming for you. Construe that how you will. I'm laying down a little bit. Being a lazy bug. Because I cooked. And then I scrumped my food. And I immediately got into VR to do the stream. I also had like a real bad insomnia last night, so I didn't sleep very well. And then when I woke up, I had to cook breakfast and then immediately do a workout, which was pretty hellacious. I was doing my workout like, oh no, I've got so much food in my tummy and I'm doing so much exercise and it's a very unpleasant feeling. Oh. Which is, you probably shouldn't exercise right after eating because like the nausea is very, very displeasing. Your body is like, oh no, I'm going through so much effort. I should jettison this unnecessary weight. But I'm there telling my body like, no, you don't, because I'm not cooking that again. I took the superstar. Is that a reference that I don't understand because I'm stupid? Is that a video game reference or an anime reference or maybe even a movie reference? Is this from a Nintendo game? Because I've played like 2 Nintendo games. Let me see. Super Star. Loop Fiasco Superstar. Superstar, the 1999 movie. Oh no, I searched with Bing. Oh no. Images. These are shoes. Yeah, I'm very dumb when it comes to a lot of references, just because I haven't done many things. I played like the same few video games growing up, so and I like a lot of references and things come from like Nintendo things. I think there's a lot of like public culture of like Nintendo stuff, and I never played any Nintendo games apart from Pokemon a little bit on my Game Boy, and I played Zelda: The Minish Cap. It's like the only Zelda game I played, apart from like a very brief, tiny taste of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, yeah, I just realized that's a Rue Mama Gen. A Mama Gen in my area? Blushes? Blushes? Wow. 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 Mama Gens are pretty cool. Sugar-free gummy bears? I will kill you. You can't trick me into eating those. I've read the Amazon review. Gummy bears are actually a really good candy. I like gummy bears a lot. I don't really like candy, actually. Like I don't eat them. But if someone was like, "Hey, do you want a bag of candy?" Gummy bears are definitely one of them. Where I'm like, "Yeah, I'll eat it," because I'm a small little like packs of gummy bears. Gummy. Okay, we're gonna pretend I didn't misspeak there, and we're gonna normally move on. Gummy cola bottles are also really good. Like the gummy cola bottle is like a very good choice. That sort of like sour like sugar on them, and then you can sort of like slurp it off, and then you get the smooth bottle left over. Very good. Momagens make you weak. They make you melt. Wow. Wow. You love Booba's Momagen. He's awesome. Wow. Booba enjoyers. Wow. Wow. If you like boobas, you probably like Cisco Clown, don't you? Crazy. You into the Cisco Clown boobas? You into the Clussy? We have these things that I showed off on a previous stream called jelly babies in the UK. They're also called like unwanted babies or something, and they're kind of like um imagine a gummy bear that's more sort of like thick in its consistency. It's thicker, like it's denser, but it's softer. If that makes sense, it's a very strange texture to try and describe, and they are dusted with like a powder because it stops them from sticking together. Like I think it's like just starch or something, just like a tasteless kind of powder. So they have a very strange consistency, but I really like the mouth feel. That's true. I have a lot of bug charisma when it comes to people sticking me in their bodies. Everyone wants to put a bug in their cleavage, wants to put a bug in their mouth, wants to put a bug in their bussy. Not like physically, like my entire parts of me in their bussy, that kind of thing. You just refusing to form a connection with Crazy Guy. We are not the same. I refuse. I refuse. What's like a good way to recline and be comfy? Ah, wait, I can. There we go. Tee. Oh, give me my hand back, foul creature. I can just look at my chat down there. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Oh. See, there's always some level of... See, I can still control my hand. Like, I can still move my stick around. It's just the tracking for it flies away somewhere, and then my hand sticks into the ground like it's been glued there. Until, you know what? I can fix this. I just turn that controller off. Easy fix. If I'm just lying here, it doesn't matter, because I don't need to move. But it does mean I can only move my camera up and down now. Ooh. Oh no, I fucked it. I've like managed to... Oh no. Oh fuck. why did I mess with it? Why did I? There we go. I had to like turn the controller back on so that I could so that I could bring you back. Okay, let's get an ideal angle and just not fuck it up. How hard can it be? There we go. Smooth. Because I'm using a Quest 3, if I turn my controller off, it just defaults to hand tracking. So, it's a problem with my tracking. Like my... What was that noise? I heard like a strange sound. Who knows? Probably just like the usual VR chat mischief. Yeah, Mama Gens are pretty cool. I think Snow was talking about maybe getting a Mama Gen. Like that was something on her list of things that would be interesting to have. Very, very thick. I don't think she has any like very thick avatars. You can make the feline that I did for her Ferality avatar pretty curvy, but I don't think she has any like super thick. And yeah, you would die if Snow got a Mama Gen. Wow, I can finally kill you. I told you you'd rue the day. I'll just make her a Mama Gen, and then I'll never have to put up with your insolence ever again. You will be destroyed. Yeah, like Crazy Guy is like the equivalent of a protogen tadpole. Made a spare part and scrap. Which is honestly kind of an unfortunate existence, right? You have no hands. You're just a little guy. You're very puntable. I assume Proots are not canon. I assume someone just like made them and was like, wow, you have to put up with them now. You have to like endure our presence. Wait, were they all wagging their tails as what? As Proots? As Mama Gens? Wait, Snow doesn't have a Mama Gen, so she couldn't have been. Are you just like talking about in general? Just like you were just taking photos of their what on earth is going on? Ah, you fell in love with being a little guy. It's kind of like how I fell in love with being a little guy who's a bug. A little fella. Sometimes you just have to bug out. Oh, Offlands? Oh, wait, I think I might have seen that clip. I may appreciate a clip here and there, you know. Yeah, you have your like, little hobdog guy, your little gooboid. Your little gooberite. You know, I don't actually know. I don't know if I know Zach, so who knows? I think you're the only person who I ever see that is ever like a hobdog. You know, yeah. I am usually one of the smallest in any instance. I'm very small. And usually because I'm in a lot of like devious places, devious situations, there are a lot of like tall and big imposing people who see the small little guy and they're like, wow, I'm gonna destroy him. I'm gonna ruin this creature's existence. There'll be nothing left when I'm done with him. You died in Star Citizen or like in general? Because if you died in general, my condolences. If you died in Star Citizen, I guess also my condolences. But I'm a little like less grieving for you because you know it's it's not real. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever met Zach. Unless I have met Zach, and maybe they just have a different username or something. You're putting a giant gun on avatars? That's crazy. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Setting up an avatar is super simple, super easy. And in fact, there's a lot of free avatars out there, crazy, that you could put a gun on right now. The BTB is completely free. The shader is free. The model is free. The means to set up are free. You just need to find yourself a firearm and have a little bit of faith. Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is. I've hung out with them briefly, like once, on a stream thing, I think. It was when I was sort of like following Ryder. Not a stream thing, well, I know Ryder was streaming, so it was a stream thing. But it was like a hangout. Yeah, lazy. Ah, but think of the potential. It's like a 5-minute job. And then you can be a custom little guy. You can be a guy. A goober. Oh, there goes the hand again. Turns off his controller. Gets my hand back. Uploading your first avatar, if you just upload like an avatar that's completely unmodified in any way, shape, or form, the longest part of it is just waiting for the file to compile. I can show you sometime if you need it. Super simple. I will stream it at some point as well, so you could also follow along when I do that. When we bring the bug in, when we finish the Firefly, we are gonna do the full process for uploading that on stream. So anyone who does not know the mysteries and the intricacies of how to do that will be able to see it there. But if you need like just to be shown how to upload an avatar, in fact there are like probably like 5-minute videos already out there. Sipbox and stuff like that. Sipbox does some very good tutorials. But yeah, I can recommend you videos, tutorials, like any kind of thing, anything that you want to do. And if you ever need help with stuff, you just send me a message, and I'll be like, "Hey, this is how you do it." I also have an avatar help channel thing in my Discord. It was posted in there as well. If you don't wanna DM. What? You're gonna take the fruit and you're gonna put undies over the face and you're gonna show Pokey to make him laugh. Oh no, don't pander to Pokey's wretched tastes. Oh no, what are you doing? No, Pokey's gonna become more powerful. Stop that. The Discord not long ago? It's possible. We have had a couple of creatures join the Discord recently that I still need to finish. They still need to properly put together and finish the roles and consider how I'm doing things and make a role for like streaming pings, because right now it's either I do an at everyone or I just put it in there and whoever gets the ping gets the ping. Because I don't really do the atting everyone thing because I know how annoying that can be. If you don't like being pinged. And then people are like, oh, I'm turning off the pings to this server because they've annoyed me with their at everyone. Yeah, you're gonna wiggle with full body. Me when I get full body, but one of my hands doesn't work. Oh, it worked. A miracle. I spoke too soon. Here, look, let me take this controller off. I'm just a little guy. Why did I even put my camera? It's like embedded in the wall, I think. Ah, thank you for joining. Welcome to my little creature pit. My little creature zone. Where we only occasionally post a repo porn in the public visual media. Only occasionally. I just realized my body is like slightly skewed. Is it just the way I'm standing, maybe, actually? Because it only shows like one wing because my... Wait. Oh, I think maybe my tracking is just like slightly mistuned. Or maybe my wings are slightly mistuned. Who knows? The intricacies of the VR. Oh, stick drift. Yeah, sometimes when my controller like does its like little nappy thing where it like flies away, it also disconnects a button. And sometimes that's the analog stick. So it's like, oh, I will now twist you around in obscure ways. But yeah, putting underwear on the head of a protogen, probably not hard. Not super simple. I guess it also depends on like what you're expecting out of it. Because you will need to resize something, and then you will need to potentially weight paint it. But we have tricks for that. We have tools for that. We have the technology. If an idiot like me can do it, you can do it too. Wait, where did I... Oh, there you go. We're also almost coming up to the 2-hour mark on the stream, and I was thinking potentially about switching over to... Is it like a green strap? Is it like a green like... you could just come and hand it to me. I'll put it in my pocket and I'll put it in the correct place later. That's my that's my thank you for bringing that to my attention here, right here in this public forum. Yeah, just bring it over and I'll put it in my pocket and I'll like put it in the correct place later when I go in my room. Thank you. Thank you for my love and strap. Oh no, I lost my chat window. Oh no. Uh, 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 I lost my chat window. Oh, my hands are gnapping out. Oh no, this is a. Hello, Maggie. We were just talking about my love and strap. Say found a found a strap that I had misplaced. Wait, how did I lose my? How did I lose my chat window? Oh, I've like managed to. Yeah, chat. Oh, there we go. Chat. Oh, it's huge. Don't encourage violence because it will probably happen. We're trying to encourage her to be a good girl. I've like. Oh, I fucked this up so much. Wait, can I? How do I resize this window? It's huge. That's true. I'm losing everything. They took the car. They took the kids. They took my wife. Is there a way for me to turn that off? Is there a way for me to? No. Settings. I don't want to reset my wrist overlay. Window list. No. Close that window. I'm just gonna try again. I'm gonna try again, but better. I'm gonna try again, but I'm not gonna fuck it up. Okay. Spawn new window. Windows. Chat. Oh, I accidentally minimized the tools. Violence towards bugs should not be a channel redeem, and it would not be hilarious. I think that's like probably a direct violation of the Twitch terms of service to just have kick the shit out of me, like as a redeem. There we go. Ow, get off my nipple. Ow, get out of here. You're such a pain in the ass. Well, pain in the nipple, I guess. She actually did fucking pull my nipple. That's crazy. You did this to me. That blood is on your hands, by the way. Hello, Mackie, as well. I did see you. I was just fighting with my controls and with Sita. Does this mean you are off work now? Oh, my nipple hurts now. I'm rubbing my nipple better. They wouldn't know I could be faking it. Yeah, I'm gonna fake you. Now your reality is entirely up to what I'm making it, because you don't exist anymore. I'm making you up as I go along, crazy guy. Your existence is at my behest. Think very carefully about what you do next. Yeah, and I would hit you with a tire iron. But yeah, the strap was indeed for my love ends. For my love ends Gush 2 question mark. I think it's the Gush 2, who knows. Which, you know, I'm not sponsored by Levents, but if I was, I'd tell you to go and buy one. But because I'm not sponsored by one, by Levents, you know, you do you. You do you. Levents, if you're out there, if you're listening, I would. You know, actually, maybe I could do a Levent sponsorship. Maybe I could do a Levent sponsorship on joystick. Because, like, they have actual toy integration, right? Huh. Huh. Where's my notepad? The bug's trying to be dominant? Yeah, I'm being dominant. What are you gonna do about it? Steps on you. me writing checks that my ass cannot cash. Channel redeem to give me some encouragement. What, like good encouragement or bad encouragement? Ah, peak with the with the hush too. I do think it would be insane to do like a stream where chat has control in some way, shape, or form of a toy that is strapped to you in some way, shape, or form, or within you. I feel like that's just an incredible potential disaster. But at the same time, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of intriguing. The idea of just like, you know, not knowing. I'm digging myself graves, actually. We should change the subject. Hi, how are you? How was your day? How was work, sweetie? Can I get you anything? You want a beer from the fridge? Yeah, Peak does have love inside. Peak has a PieShock mod now. I was watching someone play Peak Crowd Control, and it's insane. It's complete chaos. Absolute pandemonium. And I was thinking, what if I had the crowd control mod, but I also had the PieShock mod? Because the PieShock mod can be set off taking any kind of debilitation or damage, and then I'm there like, well, chat can just press a button that damages me. I'd be fucked. You'd kill me. No, my kidney. Yeah, work sucks. Like I said, my favorite thing at my last job was when I got to go home, and before that, it was my lunch break. Yeah, peak crowd control sounds like it'd be a great time. Oh, I accidentally grabbed my braid. Oh, very stretchy. Ooh. Ooh. Peak crowd control could be pretty fun. Could be a real experience. We are not getting to the top. Well, Snow might actually. This would be the thing, right? Me and Snow do crowd control Peak. Everyone sends her benefits and cool items and wondrous things. And everyone presses the kill button, the banana slip, the bees, the poison you instantly. For me, that's the way of the world, baby. That would be so funny if Lethos like had a dedicated infrastructure button as part of like the PyShock UI thing, where it's just a page he goes to with a big red button that specifically activates my shocker. I'm back on my like regular computer, so I do actually have. If I were to pull my antennas and I had my PyShocks on, they would actually work now. But I don't have my PyShocks on. I'm not wearing them, because why would I have them on for a stream where I'm just here alone with like no one pulling my antennas unless I do it by accident? It would be madness. You wouldn't wanna see me like accidentally pull my antenna and like suffer for a little bit. You would never be so sadistic. The thing is crazy. Crowd control does have things where you can help people. You can spawn items and objects and ropes and anti-ropes, and you can give people like super jumps and infinite like stamina for a bit, I think, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So you can crowd control a thing and give you loads of like cool extra things. That's crazy. Absolutely not. Yeah, I saw Riku. You may have actually you may have also seen Riku the other day. Little Moogle playing Peak with some crowd control stuff. Very, very fun. I just kept doing the banana slip constantly. Banana slip, banana slip, banana slip. I'm waiting for you to get to that point where you've just climbed a big cliff and you banana slip all the way back down. There was one point where they were like in a narrow crevice that had like a staircase, and every time they'd climb the stair, I would banana slip them so they would like fall back down it, and they just could not get up, and then someone teleported them out of there, and they left their backpack behind. It was very fucked. That's insane. That's fucked. This is gonna be like in Hollow Knight, where the infinite bee is just fuck Vice. The bees. You can also spawn bees in the peak crowd control, which is, you know, harrowing. Bees are so fucked. I don't know any way of dealing with the bees in peak other than begging for my life. What I do, if I need to get the honey for like the achievement, is I take the frisbee, I take the throwing disc, and I smash the beehive from a distance with a throwing disc, and I get the honey. And then, like, after the bees are done, you don't need the throwing disc anymore, so you can just, like, just leave it there. Yeah, the bees for the Vice Cream stream were great. Vice will forever know our power. Speaking of bees, I really am thinking about a whole thing of like, when I finish the Firefly, maybe I'll do some actual like bee avatars and make them all part of the same hive. Like make me a honeybee avatar, make Snow a honeybee avatar, and then maybe make like giveaway or adoptables or something. So like they're all themed out of the same hive, same colors, different markings, different symbols, different things, different specialties. Cannon and Flare cheat. I would never cheat. I'm just too good at video games to ever need to cheat. Cheating would make me less powerful. Me lying, me when I lie. I'm so bad at Battlefield 6. I'm basically just like living the rat simulator. Either I'm playing an engineer that is desperately hiding behind a tank, and is just moving up with the tank and repairing it, or I'm playing a medic who's just reviving people in the backline and throwing smoke grenades and praying for his life. Yeah, Zergs, Tyranids, Terminids as well. All very cool. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2 recently again. Helldivers 2, very good game. I do like Helldiving. I'm kind of interested to see how they're gonna do this, like, Halo crossover, maybe. Maybe. I'm assuming they're doing a Halo crossover from the music in the trailer, but a lot of people are going insane about it. I've seen so many like shitty like clickbait things where it's like the new Halo Battle Pass. Is it the Master Chief? And also we're getting the silenced SMG, and we're getting the Spartan laser, and we're getting 4 different ODSTs because in the canon, there's 4 different ODST armors, and like these are the armors. But also we need all the characters from Halo ODST with like there's so many like copium like insane takes coming out of the You know, the funny thing is I don't really like fighting the bugs in Helldivers that much. I don't like dropping against the bugs. I like fighting the bots the most. Because I really like the whole vibe of the red lasers and the smoke and mortars and artillery, and I'm not being overwhelmed by a swarm of little creatures that vomit on me. Instead, there's like actual like a war going on. It's always really cool, especially at night when all the gunfire is like lighting things up and the flares are lighting things up. Very cool vibes. Malevelon Creek was like the thing that got me like, the bots are so cool, when we were absolutely fighting for our lives in that shit ass jungle. See, the SMG from ODST would be great, but at the same time, I don't know how good a suppressed SMG will be. Helldivers SMGs are kind of suffering from the fact they're all high-capacity SMGs, so if we put in another high-capacity silenced SMG with a red dot sight, it's going to be the same as the other ones, but it's going to be suppressed, which means nothing, because you may have your suppressed SMG, but I'm firing an autocannon next to you. And I'm not going away. I'm standing there the whole time. On purpose. Too close, too fast, too far. Oh wait, I can turn my fly speed down, so I have a little more control. The Illumina are pretty cool. I've only played a few missions against the Illumina. I really like the Illuminate because I can take my Stalwart and dump an entire mag into the big flesh monsters and kill a big scary heavy with my little loser machine gun. Ah, I see. But the thing is, it's a suppressed SMG, so it's quiet, but you're using it in close quarters in like a detection range. It's not like a suppressed sniper rifle where you can like think people from afar. I feel like a suppressed sniper rifle would probably be against the game design of Helldivers. You're not supposed to plink away and then never get detected and never get caught and never have chaos. You're not supposed to play it safe. I think that's a big thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, we gotta play Helldivers efficiently. We gotta play tactically," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna stand underneath this drop pod and I'm going to die. I'm gonna do some stupidity and I'm going to die. I'm going to look the Bile Titan in the eye as I melee this broken Hellbomb and take us both out. Like, my life means nothing. My life for Super Earth." The AMR is insanely good. The AMR is like an S tier weapon. Because it's one of those things that can kill everything. Especially on the bot front. AMR is incredibly good. You shoot Hulks in the eye and they die instantly. You could kill like back in the day you would like just kill charges by shooting their legs. I don't know if you can still do that. Yeah, well, what happens when your heavy laser runs out, kitten? Huh. AMR is very good for solo playing as well, or if you were playing like a small group, but you don't have like 4 people, like duos, because you can have someone who essentially just lingers back and kills anything that looks dangerous while you're doing your job. What do you mean it doesn't? The AMR will one-shot a Hulk. Or is it 2-shot? Either way, you shoot the Hulk in their little like red eye, and you'll dome them. The heavy laser doesn't run out of ammo. Well, it has to like cool down, right? Wait, don't you only get... Oh, wait, are you talking about the laser cannon? I was thinking of the orbital laser. Like the big one that goes... But yeah, the quasar cannon's also like a good valid point. The thing with the quasar cannon is like it's basically like the same thing, right? Any AT. The AMR is basically like it can do the things that AT does, but you have a magazine instead of a single like blasty thing that has to like cooldown or recharge, or like the commando has 4 missiles. There's the Stinger like wasp thing that like fires all the little micro missiles. Usually I like to take the expendable anti-tanks, some kind of machine gun, an ammo backpack, and the smoke strike. That's like my goober loadout. But it tends to depend on like the mission as well. If I gotta destroy things, then I take all my explodey stuff. Maybe I should play Helldivers at some point as a stream thing. I've been thinking of like doing some game things. I was thinking of doing web fishing, doing a web fishing lobby. I was thinking of maybe doing that tonight, but then I wasn't sure about it. Like, it's been a long time since I played web fishing, and it's kind of a cozy, cool little gooba vibe. And I've liked being in people's web fishing things when they've like been playing, and the only time I ever know anyone's playing web fishing is when I see them streaming it, so. Oh, you're at Fluff's movie night? Wow. Wait, that's like now, right? It's like it starts and it starts at midnight? Question mark. What are you listening to? Is it erotic ASMR audiobook? Oh, 1 hour from now? Oh, okay. Well, maybe then I will save web fishing for another time. For my beloved corner. Maybe I'll come to the movie night. Maybe I will end the stream and go and come and see. What movie is it? Is it something good? Sex FM? Isn't that basically like an erotic audiobook? Little bug? Where? I don't see a little bug. Shrek 4? That's insane. So you're telling me I would have gone to the last movie night that I went to watch Shrek, and I skipped 2 and 3, and I watched Shrek 4. Insane. Maybe I won't come after all. Maybe I won't come and watch Shrek 4. It's an internet radio station. Why is it called Sex FM? Is there any sex? Is there sex in Sex FM? Ugh, they're grabbing me. Oh, the new Alien movies, Alien Romulus. Romulus was very good. Apart from that one cringe line. Romulus was great, apart from a single cringe line in it. Oh, Alien Earth came out recently. It's the Alien TV series, and it's very interesting. They are doing something that is very like, and the Alien Earth TV series feels like a completely different sci-fi TV series. It feels like they had a story, they have a plot, they have a thing going on, which is very interesting and sort of like, you know, they're doing their own things and there's some like thing going on. And then there's a fucking xenomorph. It's like people are in a drama sci-fi, and then some guy was just like, yeah, writes a xenomorph into it. Enjoy, kitten. Well, you know there's a xenomorph in it. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's worth watching. It's very different, and I like that because one of the problems with alien movies is they've tried to do an alien movie, and instead of doing something different, they're like, what if we do the same thing that's already happened? And when they did do things that were different, they just did bad things, which is kind of crazy. Am I a face hugger? I'll hug your face. Wah. Oh wait, I don't have this controller on. Any moment. There we go. Oh wait, there we go. Oh, I'll hug your face. Wah. I actually do have a facehugger asset. It's not on any of my avatars. It might be on one avatar actually. It might be on like a prototype avatar somewhere. But I have a facehugger asset that when I like put it on my face, the legs wrap around and the tail curls around and its little ovipositor comes out. Like a fully functioning like face hugger that I can just like, if you're into that kind of thing. See, that's when you know you're down bad. That's when you know you reach a critical level of gooning, when you start watching Alien and you're like, wow, that's kind of hot. That's kind of doing something for me. Wow. Have you watched Alien Romulus? Crazy? Has everyone watched Alien Romulus? But this isn't like a real big spoiler or anything. In fact, it's kind of not a spoiler at all when you think about it. Oh, wait, I think we did have this discussion before. Didn't we have this discussion during the movie night, maybe? When we were talking about xenomorphs? We've definitely talked about xenomorphs at some point, Connor. You haven't seen Romulus? Well, what I'm gonna say isn't a plot spoiler. Because, you know what's gonna happen. At some point, there is a face hugger in Romulus. And when they have the face hugger, like, doing the thing, you see its, like, ovipositor thing, and you see the throb of, like, the alien embryo going in. You see, like, the little very subtle pulse of it doing its job. And I'm like, man, they didn't need to do that. They didn't need to call me out by putting that scene in there and making it kind of slow and kind of like yeah. They didn't need to give me the big gulp. But yeah, if you didn't know, yeah, there's a face hugger in Romulus, crazy guy. Plot twist. Who would have thought? That would be very funny, like an alien movie. They make an alien movie and there's no alien in it. Like they don't have a face hugger, so no alien gets made, and then they're all like, huh. I'm very interested in them making more alien movies now that Romulus seems to be like going back to doing like an alien movie. Alien Covenant and Prometheus were kind of like not really they didn't really feel like Alien movies. Prometheus was like very specifically trying to be its own thing, where the Xenomorph was like tangential and everything else was like, oh, the lore, the lore, the lore. Prometheus was like, yeah. Prometheus could have been interesting were it not an Alien movie, I think. Because they just sort of like, yeah, it wasn't great. They turned the engineers into weird people instead of big elephant men. And then you have Alien Covenant, which was just Prometheus 2, but they needed to put the word alien into it now. So now you have Prometheus, and it's not Alien Prometheus, it's just Prometheus, and then you have Alien Covenant, which is Prometheus 2, which then also wasn't very good. Like, they did some interesting things, but it was also one of those things of, oh yeah, let's have like a cool shot of the Xenomorph in like full lighting, and also the Xenomorph CGI, so it looks like shit. It looks fucking awful. Oh, hydrate? Oh. Gulp. No, to be fair, like Alien was in the shitter for like a long time, because Alien 3 made some very dubious choices, and Alien 4 made even more kind of dubious choices. Though I think Alien 4 is probably better in some ways than Alien 3, but it's also worse in other ways, because they made some disastrous choices. Alien 4, in fact, Alien 3 and 4 should have been like a whole new. Neither 3 or 4 should have had a Ripley in them. They should have been like a whole new canon. Like, still the same world, like still the same canon, but like they should have followed a new character. Oh. So then they wouldn't have had to make their goofy ass decisions that they made in order to have Ripley be the person who has to deal with a Xenomorph 4 times. God rest her soul. Did Ripley die in Alien 4? I can't remember. I don't think she did. But that would mean that like they just kind of like ended her story and never followed anything up. And now it's kind of like way too late to, because I guess they could recast her. Yeah, she did the whole thing where they kill her in 3 because she has the alien in her, and then they did the whole like cloning thing. But did she die at the end of 4? I don't think she did. I think they just kind of like never did another Alien movie in that timeline thing. They finally gave Ripley a rest, but they didn't wrap anything up. And hello, Pyro. Yeah, it's my experimental guy. He's a little unusual in the fact that he's good rated. He's super optimized. And someone said it was Zenny. Zenny was like, hey, do an avatar change. Pick any of them. So I picked the one that I don't think Zenny had seen. Cause yeah, I have redeems that can make me hydrate or dehydrate or kiss you or pat you on the head or call you a good girl or a good boy and give you extra attention. Or if you have a significant amount of points, you can suggest some body writing to go on my Firefly bug. I'm sure you can be responsible and you will not come up with anything lewd or suggestive or devious or humiliating or degrading. Ugh. Hello, a troop of llamas. Stares down at fucking crazy guy's eyes. The crazy guy's big fucking bulging peepers. I guess a protogen can't have bulging peepers on account of their visor. Well, fruit. Lest you lose your mind. So, are you gonna be a prude forever, crazy? Is this just like what you are now? Or do you think you'll actually become a real boy when you get full body? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be humiliated. That's mean. That's mean. You wouldn't want to humiliate me. You want to degrade me. You wouldn't want to make me, you know. You wouldn't want to make me hydrate so much that I pee. Oh, I have to like refill my jug. Are you gonna pop her gen? There's also the Atlas. The Atlas is like another big protogen that I know a lot of people use. I knew a guy who would come to the hunts that I go to as an Atlas, and he would pin me down and lick me and make sure I hydrated. A 3-gallon Camelback. That's crazy. You want me to call you daddy? That's crazy. That's insane. What? I didn't mean to blush though. You have the least daddy energy of anything I've ever seen, crazy. You are way too much of a little goblin. I'm gonna kill you with my mind. It's happening right now. Feel your blood pressure rising? Yeah, that's your head about to explode. I have a big ass jug of water with ice in it. But actually, that could not be a bad idea. Kills you with my mind. I know. I could come to the movie night. I gotta play video games. Shrek 4. Oh, Shrek 4 is not on my to watch list. I could also see if OE is still in VR and get a VR hand job. No, Blue Goo and Fracas. Oh, that's probably what Lethos is, actually. Oh. The Gnarping. Oh, I was going through my menu and it moved my camera because Fly was slow. Oh, so actually, I just realized, what's everyone's channel points numbers looking like? Because I realized, so because I'm a pretty small, not small, like young channel, not like my channel hasn't been around for very long, so channel points haven't had time to actually be earned, to be like built up. So I've been regularly just refunding everyone channel points, and I just haven't remembered to do that in a while. You would never do that. Let's see. There's currently 65. Oh wait. Yeah, I opened my admin panel thing, and I heard my own voice and died. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've limited the amount that people can take the body riding redeem. I think it can only be done once per stream, per person. If I've set that up correctly. Just to stop one person coming in with a load of points and scribbling all over me. Let me see, where's my channel redemption point things? No, I don't want to go into sub-only mode. What are you talking about? Viewer rewards. Sub-only mode sounds insane. Why would anyone ever do that? I guess maybe if they were worried about getting like raided or something by like a hate raid. Oh, no wait, it's 2 per user per stream. Oh wait, no, I was looking away. Oh, you're making me wiggle. My fucking leg just stopped working. Oh. How could you do this to me? In the avatar that doesn't have fizz bones. Look. I have no fizz bones in my abdomen on this one. Because it's like good rated, so I got rid of the fizz bones in there. Here. Let me find an avatar that isn't pornographic. Wow. Here we go. There we go. Now I have a fizz bone. Look at the way my tail flows. I'm kind of dark though, so it's very hard to see my wiggling action from the back. You were inside me for a moment. Wow. Inside me for a moment? Wow. Substantial. Oh, crazy. Oh, wait, I need the advanced version. I have 2 versions of Savanthiel. One is the regular version, and one of them is the advanced version. And the advanced allows me to do the glowing. Wow, I'm so angelic. I'm so well behaved. I'm such a good boy. Wow, I'm wiggling. Wait, how do I? Oh, there we go. No more mischief. I'm now angelic. I'm now a pure and wholesome creature who would never once talk about xenomorphs putting their eggs in things. Gulp. Oh, so what would an angel talk about? What cool and wholesome things? You know, Me struggling to think of anything that's actually wholesome. Wait, the damn it? Do you mean like, was that about the fizz bone? Or was that about the fact you both did it at the same time and didn't realize you were gonna do it at the same time? Like the the simultaneous super wiggle. I did it. I hydrated. Wow. That was my big boy noise for getting up. I make all kinds of cool noises, like and. Usually when I'm working out, I make a lot of wretched noises when I work out. I'm getting so strong now. I've started using bigger weights. Oh wow, hello Potato Foxy VR. I'm flexing. Oh, I'm flexing so hard that oh, pachink. Wow, I broke my armband because I flexed my muscles. Thank you for following. I hope you enjoy me looking kind of submissively up at the camera as I drink water on the ground like a wretched insect, or me wiggling, or me being cringe, because that's kind of the trifecta of things I've been doing today. So me standing at that angle actually puts the camera in the in the wall. I should probably do like this. That's pretty better. And then go. No, I don't think I want to go low. I want to go. No, actually, there. Like that. And what's my angle set to? Local? Okay, that's good. Apart from the plant, the fact there's a plant, like, alright, right there. Oh, it's in such an inconvenient location. I was like, oh, what if I get my entire bug in view? Oh, I just realized I'm floating slightly. There we go. We're getting there. We're unscuffing bit by bit. Crumb by crumb. Ah, shit. The plant's back. How's that? There we go. That's kinda... Oh, get the antennas... There we go. Yeah? Cute avatar? Wow, you wanna give me a tail wag? Oh, I just got my camera into like an ideal position. So I'm gonna do the wiggling. Oh, my controller got gnarly. Let me get my other arm. Oh wait, I thought that hydrate redeem was a wiggle redeem. So I was like, I was wiggling away. Like I was like, oh, I see the request for tail wag, and then I see a redeem, and I'm immediately just like, oh, it must have been a wiggle. Oh no, foolish I was. It was actually get on my knees and find my water glass. And sip water. Don't laugh at my misfortune. I will smite you. See? This is my smiting. Me when I smite you. the orb. I need like an actual like holy power that I can just project at you. Okay, there's the wiggle. Okay, there's the wiggle. Do I have a fizz bone in this abdomen? Wait, huh? I think I do. I don't know. It doesn't shake as much as I thought it would. Oh, I moved my camera. Me like staring at my own ass on stream, like, is that wiggling? Close up wiggle? Up close? Can I? Where's my? Oh. Can I maybe mess with my camera settings there? So, which one? Oh, focus. Me. That's cute. Oh, I got something in my eye. One sec. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. Focal distance. Nope. Me just like fucking my camera settings. Oh, there's no way to get like both me and my wings in focus here. I'm just going back to full auto focus. And then how do I? What would the best way to have a close-up wiggle be? It would be behavior. Look at me, maybe? No, not look at me, because we still want it kind of down. Wait, what is my... Oh, it's because, no, wait. No, that should be off. Oh, I'm just stupid. Oh. Never before has anyone ever had this much trouble with their camera. You know what? I could indeed use my pins. I'm not gonna lie. I've never used them. Oh. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's just in my head. Wait, so what's... Oh, so that pin is just like, okay. Good boy? Oh, that's crazy. You can't call me a good boy. You can't call me a good boy. Well, actually, as an angel, I'm probably a good boy. I'm probably a good boy like this. Wait. There we go. I think I got my braids set to posable, so sometimes I actually pose them into my eye. Yeah, this is actually like a real good point. I can have a behavior. Okay, bring it in like that. But then if I go pins, oh, and it completely has different settings. Oh, that's very cool. I should have been using this ages ago. Maybe I am stupid. There's a non-zero chance that I'm actually an imbecile. Where's my... Ooh, there we go. Professional fool. Hehe. Behold, my pin. Waha. Waha. And we have like cool filters as well, don't forget. Wow. Whoa. Wowee. Oh wait, there's a hypno filter. That's insane. That's crazy. Wow. You know, give me your attention. Wow, wow, wow. This is when I'm hypnotizing my chat into being good kittens, into behaving themselves. Sparkle. Wow. I'm surprised this isn't like a VR chat plus thing. Here, I'll stop fucking around with my... Wait, how do I turn it off? Oh no, there we go. give you head pats instead of like fucking around with my filters. Like I just found Snapchat for the first time. Whoa. Maybe I should have this as one of the pinned settings, like up close to me. And 3 can be... oh, no, I moved myself into the camera. 3 can be a sort of like mid-range, like this. Like, sort of close, but not too close. So then... oh! There we go. So we have the head pat camera, the striker pose camera, and the tell you intimately about what I had for lunch today camera. Truly, we are cruising. Why do we only get 3 of these? I feel like we should at least have like 5. The space in like it's a scrolling UI, so surely they could give us more. It's true. I am full of floof, full of goop. Grab my halo. Behold. It isn't like being taken away from me. God made me this way, Corner. Where's your fluff? Surely you should be floofy. As a fellow bug. Though I also think, like, if I do like a beehive, if I make some more bees, maybe they won't just be like regular honeybees. Maybe we can do something like more interesting. Have like a different kind of honeybee. Pollen squeegee. What if I kissed you? Would you do that then? Ah, I fucked it up. I didn't use my pinned thing instead. I used camera 3. What if I kissed you, Cornet? Would you still squeeze me? What if I blushed delicately? Would you still squeeze me if I blushed delicately? See, look how delicate it is. You barely notice it. No, they're still using me as a pollen squeegee. Oh. My hubris. No. Why is everyone so mean to me? Wait, have you seen that meme? Like the Judy Hopps meme where it's like, why is everyone so mean to me? And she's like looking like over her shoulder at like a fucking caked up ass, like why is everyone so mean to me? I think for a while on E621 it was like an actual meme category with its own tag. It might still have its own tag. A Lost Wood vibe from Legend of Zelda. That's pretty cool. I've not played whichever Zelda that was. I've only played The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. And I played just enough Tears of the Kingdom to not know how to play it. To not know the control. So basically, Lethos and Snow were playing Tears of the Kingdom, like handing the controller to each other. And at one point, they hand the controller to me. And I'm like, here you go, Lilt, you can play. But because I don't know the controls, I'm playing Link like he has a railroad spike embedded in his brain. He's going up to NPCs and he's going... jump. Boing. He's going... Wait, can I not jump in this world? Wait. Is it because... Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's going up to NPCs and going bonk. Yeah, porn memes are crazy. Nothing safe, not even gooning. And yeah, the Minish Cap, well, that was on the Game Boy Advance, so you know, if your hunt map looks like a Game Boy Advance, then you know may have some GNOP problems. Pixelated, 2-dimensional. I'm probably gonna make a maze, like an industrial, like sci-fi facility maze thing. Now that it's like potentially needed, because there are not many good maze worlds like what the Torado Maze group is. The maze world Torado has. There are not many good ones of those. You could DM me the video. You're allowed to link the video, but the thing is, I'll probably like potentially lose the video, or fumble the video, or like, yeah. So this is the fucked thing, crazy. Because Minish Cap was the only Legend of Zelda game I played, I would go to my friends and I would say, "Hey, did you know that Link's hat is a bird? Did you know his hat is a bird that talks to him? It's a little guy. Link's hat is a little guy." And everyone would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Link's hat is not a bird. What are you okay? Why are you making this up?" Because no one else had played Minish Cap. No one else knew what I was talking about. But yeah, you can link the video. So the problem is, like, right now my controllers are kind of janky because of how my stuff is set up. So copying, pasting links, and actually no, I just need to click the link. What am I talking about? I'm stupid. I also can't currently access Discord. Wait, why can't I click that link? Hello? What if I try using my other hand? Oh, wait, what if I... Desktop? Mod view? There we go. I think I just can't click links in OBS. Oh! Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. We have like a forest zone in the new map we're making, but it's like not huge. It's very much like its own little subset section. So a hunt map that is a full forest would be very cool. And could still be pretty performant if you make sure all of your objects are set to static. So all of your trees, all of your props are set to static, so that they're not having fucking they're not being called for physics. And make sure that you're using prefabs so that Unity uses prefab instancing, and you can still have a bunch of trees and shit, and it will still be performant to a degree. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. I think apparently hunt maps are becoming more and more popular because Oe came to me today and was like, "Hey, I found more hunt maps. They're for a Vor world. They do Vor hunts, but they're still good maps." I think Club Mall have their own maps as well, maybe. I don't know what maps Club Mall uses. I've seen some photos from their stuff. They seem kind of interesting. But I've never been to any of their events. Club Mall, I'm pretty sure, is just like spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down my spine, and they don't actually like fuck each other there. So I never bothered going. I said. I was gonna say something like witty or maybe horny, and I couldn't decide which it would be, so I just said nothing. Volumetric fog. That can be a little bit troublesome. Anything that's kind of like transparent, sometimes people's avatars will just miss through it, depending on how their rendering is set up. So you may have some people that just render in front of the fog, and it may interact weirdly with people's transparencies and things like that. There is like a default built-in fog for Unity. I don't know how they tend to do stuff like that, and that fog naturally kind of like, it's kind of like a usual video game fog where it's like out at a distance. No, Cornet's bullying me. No, kills you. Wait, I can't do that. I'm an angel. No. Oh. Fuck. I used to have a beanbag that I would sit on, but Lethos took it. So now I have to lie on the ground like an animal when I'm taking a little rest. No, get away from my halo. I need it. My holy powers. It's kind of funny that I still don't have a way to destroy my own halo in a solo instance. I literally need someone else to come and pull it off. Are you screaming at... Is that Pyro screaming at Fluff's ass? Scream at own ass. Stick bug. I'll show you my stick. That's crazy. Unsubscribe from me right now. Get away from my emotes. Get away from my emotes, you little freak. Unsubscribe right now. Is it possible to like ban someone from subscribing? Not from like the channel, but just from like having access to my emotes. It is? That's crazy. Where's my drink? I need an actual drink after seeing that. Hello, a cute bug. Where is that? Me? Am I the cute bug? Hehe. Well, I don't see any other cute bugs around. I only see disgusting, repugnant ones. Looks at Cornet. Hello, Blake. How's it going? We have been rambunctious and mischievous and just yapping for the most part. I was thinking of doing web fishing, but maybe I'll do like another stream because it's also a Rider Plus movie night, and some people will be going to that. So all the cool gamers who would want to game and have a good time web fishing would potentially not have time. Ingests alcohol purely. Oh, I could ban you for no reason. That could be cool. That could be incredible. That would be insane. Like, you got the founder badge. You're one of my like only, one of my few subscribers, and I'm just there like, bans you for no reason, bans you for supporting me. No, don't bring my hubris into this. Power Rangers Mystic Force? Was it in English or was it in Japanese? Wait. I have... I did have it still going on in the background. and it had just switched to an Any Austin video of do GTA 5 street signs comply with California law. Subscribe. It's uploaded 8 hours ago. English. See, I watched a bit of the Super Sentai, Japanese Power Rangers, recently-ish, and by recently I mean like 6 months ago, and that was a trip. That was a wild ride. I called it Super Sentai. See, I know my Power Rangers. Kills you with my enfeeblement beam, withers you until you are nothing but dust. Yeah, I watched a bit of Super Sentai with VixVox Fox, and they had an episode where they take like a homunculus clown man, like an alien jester, and turn him into a human pet for a while, which is kind of wild. They like turn him into a good puppy boy. They really like puppy brain him. But that's the kind of thing that I want to watch more of. I want to watch more of the Japanese one. I've not watched any of the English one. My parents wouldn't let me watch Power Rangers when I was a kid because they were worried I would start to copy the things I saw. They were worried that I was going to see the Power Rangers blow something up, or punch someone, or kill someone with a sword, and reenact it in real life on my peers and my friends and my family. I probably would have, so it's a valid concern, but it still sucked. But yeah, we were watching some kind of it was like a Japanese series where all of the Power Rangers were like making cameos in it, or they would keep turning into different kinds of Power Ranger from like all of Power Rangers history. I also watched a anime, and it's called like the Red Ranger from Power Rangers. Like the Red Ranger is reincarnated in another world, and it's an isekai, but it's about the Red Power Ranger dying, being isekai'd into a fantasy world, but he still has all his Power Ranger stuff. So he will sometimes do the whole, oh, I'm activating my Power Ranger thing, wow, do the thing, and he would like he does his posing, and an explosion goes off in the background, and everyone's like, what the fuck was that explosion? Where did that come from? Are you a wizard? Is this sorcery? What kind of magic is this? And he'll summon like the fucking Megazord out of nowhere and be like, behold my mech suit. You weren't allowed sticks or toy guns. Wow, they should just give you like a baton instead, or a real gun. I'm sure you can be trusted. No. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to violently enact, crime upon other people. Oh, it's 15 minutes, I think, until the movie night thing, right? I just got a potential ping of Kalmarin wanting to join on me. But if that's the case, I actually need to do something very quickly before I can accept that kind of invite. You wanna do it? So my fursuit partial is like a green alien cat, and I want to get like a spacesuit, and I kind of want to look like a Power Rangers villain kind of vibe, or like a Power Rangers NPC, not necessarily a villain, but like that kind of costume vibe where I look like I'm wearing a costume. Your older brother had airsoft guns to shoot you? That's insane. I had like a spring-loaded BB gun where it was like a pistol and you would rack the slide. But I brought that when I was like 17, so and then I never used it. I brought it because it was cool, and then never had any thought process beyond that. Okay, things may shit themselves slightly here. I'm about to turn a program on my computer that might make things gnarp out a bit. Because it always hates turning on. I thought the fucking music looping there was my computer like about to crash. Okay, VROSC. Data is being gleeped. Wait, why do I have the menu in twice? That's weird. Hello. Wow. Oh, I thought my stuff crashed. Oh. No, I in fact did not crash. Hello. I mean streaming the VR. I'm no guy. How do I? Oh, my hand is not working. Oh. Not the foot. Oh, my computer's like shitting itself a moment.
Oh, fun.
Stabilize, maybe stabilize. I think it might be stabilizing. There we go. Is it because I turned VR OSC on?
Mm-hmm. The hell is this? Oh, it's a die. One that apparently bounces. Okay then.
Yeah, I like threw that by accident earlier, and it sort of like rolled around the ground, and it was very weird. Okay, there I go. I have. No, don't, no, don't grab my donut. Get away from me. Yeah, it is Cal.
That was what?
They're talking about my Halo.
Oh, that.
Yeah. This is Calmarin, the world famous Twitch streamer Calmarin1. Oh, I accidentally took a screenshot. Wait, yep, that's because that's.
Oh, cool! You got that working again.
Yep. Well, it's back on my like actual computer. I stream off my own thing. So. No, no, my Halo.
Nom, 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 nom.
My only way of fighting back is this.
What you expect? Like, dragons eat gold. I am part dragon, so I'm going to consume.
My antenna.
That time it wasn't even on purpose.
Yeah, it's easy to grab them by accident. I found a way to make them more powerful, like on the fly, so they're currently set to 50%, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Oh! This is the first time it's ever been activated on stream, I think. My Halo taken. My power diminished. Because I can't do it myself. Someone else has to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't reach far enough to like pull my Halo far enough away. Are you going to Flux movie night thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of hopping by into that after streaming, so
I mean, we gather in about 9 minutes, but the movie doesn't actually start until another half hour after that.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I will stay for the movie. Maybe Lethos will pull me away to do something. But the hanging around with the goobers is always fun. Wait, where's my... Oh, I turned my controller off instead of on. No. Oh. Oh, my...
I have your chat open.
Oh. Hubris.
Yeah. So I can see what you're doing.
Behold. Oh. Dog. Dragon dog. You pull me away to stick something in my ass? What are you talking about?
What?
I dread to think what's going through the
Oh.
mind of Crazy Guy at any given moment.
Yeah, I don't know.
I made Calamard? Possibly. Maybe. Probably. Ignore you.
I
Too
don't know.
late. You have my attention, Crazy Guy. I'm looking directly at you.
Oh no, I do see the
Explain
sword
yourself.
next to my chat box.
You infinite power. You are a very
Why
diligent
people
creature.
keep giving me moderator? I don't understand.
I mean, you do a lot of mod stuff. I see you do shout outs and be responsible and trustworthy and smite your enemies with white hot fury. So you know what better kind of vibes to have for moderator, right?
Eh.
Oh, I was like panning my camera around in a slow circle, but I put it in the fucking ceiling.
Good job.
Ugh. I love just like rotating my camera around like a select your character thing in a PS1 game. Choose your
my
fighter.
God.
Yeah, I know you do a bit of modding here and there, Crazy. I like that Blue Phoenix always introduces you as this is one of my moderators. Crazy. I am indeed still streaming, Cedar. Hello. How can I help you? Oh, I can't? Okay. I'm too powerless. Ah.
That's better.
If I like lie down fully, I sink slightly into the bed. So what are we gonna do in the bed, Cal? Bushes. Oh, my antenna! Ow.
Damn, that antenna can go far.
Yeah, they're unrestricted on this one. I think they're just like the max length
Interesting.
of a fizz bone. Wow, without my halo, I'm full of sin. I'm full of rambunctious, sinful energy. Ugh.
Implying you aren't always full of sin.
That's true. That's true. No, no. We were talking earlier about hot scenes in the Alien movies.
What?
Yeah, so that sort of clues you into the nature of the conversation. You know you're like completely cooked when you start watching the Alien movie and you're like, wow, that was hot. Oh, I lost my arm.
My God, there really is no hope for you.
Wait, Lethos, what are you talking about? Lethos? No. Wait, why is Lethos subscribing to me? Lethos, we live together. You...
Still haven't
Lethos, I
replaced
know
his,
you have Twitch Turbo.
What do you mean by that?
My assets? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, so my subscription thing is like a placeholder, please replace sort of thing. Like if someone
Oh.
subscribes, like a purple box comes up saying delete me and replace me with your own custom asset. Because I did things for follows
Wow.
and for raids, but I've never done anything for subscriptions because I just don't think about it.
Imagine
like
actually
subscriptions
doing
are. I'm very mixed on subscriptions because on one hand, I think they're like a loathsome way to monetize. They're one of those things of, you know, they suck so much money out of people for like kind of little in return. But at the same time, it's the only way to get emotes, and it's the only way to get more emotes is to get people to subscribe, so you get subscription points.
Yep.
And unless people have Twitch Turbo, it's the only way for them to not have ads. So it's like you're sort of living in the system. You're locked into the system. I do hate money.
Well, I found that some ad blockers still do work. They're just a bit finicky at times.
I use Twitch Turbo.
I just
So,
use an ad blocker. Because
honestly, my ad blocker would probably still block all the ads.
I'm still pissed that they actually just fully cut off uBlock Origin.
Did they? Actually, I think that. Wait, did they? I'm
Yeah,
sure I'm using uBlock.
Like, you can no longer force it back on in Chrome.
Oh, I don't use Chrome. I use Edge. Yeah, I'm using uBlock Origin.
Edge?
I like edging. It's rewarding.
You know what?
Ow. The blush is like broken on this one when I'm in my like demonic form. I need to fix that. I was gonna do it the other day, but I forgot. Wow, wouldn't you know, I'm now cleansed of sin. No longer will I ever do a sinful thing. Yeah, Chrome would always use more memory than I wanted it to. I used to use Firefox, but then one day Firefox just stopped working on Twitch. I couldn't watch anything on Twitch. So
That's weird.
Yeah, and I like no matter how much I tried to fix it, I could not get it to
work.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to like display Twitch, so I just ended up changing my browser. And I started using Edge. And like Edge is fine. The only thing Edge does that's annoying is occasionally sets Bing as my fucking search bar. And I'm like, if I wanted to use Bing, I would have asked for Bing. Bing used to be really good at searching for pornography.
I like how that's what you specify.
Yeah, because it was like Bing had like no fucking filter. And it was one of those things of, so with Google, if you turn safe search off in Google and you type sex on the beach, Google uses like I thought my thing was crashing. Google uses like a context thing where it will only show you explicit results if it thinks you want explicit results. So you search sex on the beach on Google, you get pictures of a drink, a cocktail. Search sex on the beach on Bing, it's pictures of people having sex on the beach. There are no cocktails. I think they might have changed that now. I don't know if it's as ludicrously horny as it used to be. But it was like Bing was like trying to give you pornography at any moment. If it could give you something pornographic, it would. I think it like knew that it was the search engine that people would probably go on and be like, oh, I don't want my wife to know I'm looking at pornography. I'm gonna search it on Bing instead of Google, and then she'll never know because no one uses Bing. Because some like guy does not know how to like clear his browsing history. DuckDuckGo. No, I've never used DuckDuckGo. Is DuckDuckGo also good for searching for porn, crazy guy? Is that also a great and sinful place? Lethos uses some kind of search engine called like Kogi or something like that, or Kagi or something, and it's kind of like not very good. Oh, I gotta hydrate. It's one of those things of the search engine never gives him what he's looking for. You're ordering Jack LeCoq. Didn't we just eat? Ethos, did we not eat like a full meal a few hours ago? Blinks. Well, I literally just drank. That's it. I'm drinking alcohol. Where's my there we go. Hydrating with booze. As a true angel
That's
should.
not hydrating. That's not hydrating, that's dehydrating.
I'm sure there's water in it somewhere. It's a liquid. You have a sweet tooth? What are you getting from there then? If you like
Don't you have sweet things in the house? Like, come on, man.
no, I make it sort of a policy to never buy like snacks or cakes or things or stuff and I keep them lying around. I usually buy like one cake slice from the cafe. And when that cake slice is eaten, it's gone. I don't like buying like a 4 box of
Well, more some than
muffins or
Lethos.
like Lethos might, but I'm the one who does all the buying of everything, pretty much. So I'm the one who goes to the grocery store most of the time. I'm the one who goes to like the convenience store.
I see.
Sweet and savory chicken and honey. I don't know, Lethos. Maybe just some fries. I don't even know if I want the fries. I don't even know if I'm hungry. Maybe I'll probably be hungry later. But fries don't like keep very well. I was right. And what was I right about? You'll just get something sweet. Oh, so instead of ordering like an entire meal so you get something sweet, you could just get something sweet. Truly unfathomable.
Crazy how that works. Crazy how that works.
Crazy? I was crazy once. Were you reaching my antennas? Because you just put your hand in my crotch.
No, I was turning my head, it just so happened. But anyway.
Oh, wait, we can sensitive. Don't pull bugs' antennas. No. Takes another sip of my booze.
Oh my god. Just gets electrocuted, just sip.
Yes, refreshing. So what are you ordering from now, Lethos? What sweet thing are you obtaining? Are you ordering like just a dessert from Jack LeCoq? Or are you ordering like a from a dessert place or? I might have some bananas. No, I think I ate all. No, I didn't buy any. You're looking at a slice of cake? Wow. I'm also looking at a slice of cake.
Someone actually made one of those already? Damn, that was quick.
Maybe I'd have a slice of cheesecake. Lethos. Blinks, blinks. Blinks, blinks, blinks. Made one of what? What did they make?
August 16th. Oh, that's literally today. What time is that?
Oh, that avert your eyes. They're making me wiggle for their entertainment. These sick, twisted perverts.
Oh, 10 EST. Okay, that's fine. I've seen you do worse.
Have you?
Pretty sure I have.
Oh wait, you have seen me with my dick out.
Yes.
Yeah, you've seen what the pen does.
Ain't bad.
That is some cake. There we go. It's dessert. My suspiciously caked up bug. This is how bees communicate. They dance. Badly. I communicated nothing. I don't think we need to talk about what we've gotten up to live. I think, you know,
Cartel Rewards might not like that.
the terms of service may be ever so slightly violated. Ever so slightly
Just
violated.
slightly.
Just like I was very slightly violated.
Now, once, you know, the camera's off, then you can talk about it.
Turns my camera off.
You know what I mean.
I burned out the clutch in the sedan and abandoned the Yeah, well, no need to listen. In fact, it's about to be a Ride of Life's movie night. Maybe. Possibly. Let me see. I saw her log on. Social. Group activity. Monster fucker group. Okay, so there isn't a group instance over here. It's just teratophiliacs. Yeah, this is a nice and wholesome place where I would never do anything devious. I would never do anything devious on my Twitch channel. It means the world to me that it's pure and untarnished.
Bullshit!
A wholesome place. Full of radiant energy. Where everyone is being their best selves. Glitters cutely. So yeah, I found out how to turn the shockers up for all of my avatars, like on the fly. Before they were all set very low. Now like I think they're on 50%.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's a not insignificant zap. Hello, Lethos. I hear you in the background.
There are sometimes I
wait,
like eye tracking. No, is he electrocuting you now?
No, it's worse.
What is he doing?
Are you done? Are you getting me a slice of cheesecake? You brought a whole cake?
Man, now I want cheesecake.
Godless, but fair. So what Lethos did is there is a aluminum paddle that he keeps in his freezer.
Oh, so he just pressed that paddle to
It's
you.
a big piece of like solid aluminum with the words "brat" stenciled out of it, and he just came and slid that up the back of my shirt and like ran it down my spine. And the thing is, I am a brat. You may know this, but I'm a real actual brat. So I'm always like, oh,
Yes.
he's getting the paddle out because I've said something devious, and he's going to put it on my skin. I'm going to fold my arms and I'm not going to react, because that's the most bratty thing you can do when someone's trying to punish you. It never works. It's always so fucking cold and horrid that I'm immediately like, like that. Don't kick me in the balls, and don't put a finger in my ass, crazy. That's insane.
What the hell?
Oh, wait. Oh, you were speculating on what was happening. Okay. It's crazy just to...
Trust me, I think he would be making a very different noise if he got kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
There are times I wish I had face tracking so people could see just how disappointed I am.
I mean, the deadpan stare works too, right? It's like when Frisk looks at you in Undertale, just like...
Oh, Fluff just logged in.
Wow, oh, I saw her, like, logging on Steam, I think. But I guess it's like logging on VR chat.
Yep.
I gotta pee so bad.
Then
Just
go
thought you
to
should
the
know.
bathroom.
I'm gonna do it after I wrap up stream. I'm gonna go and pee. You just stick. I think that's like sexual assault, crazy guy. You can't just stick your finger in my hole.
Of course you fucking word it like that.
I mean, it's true. I don't have any ears. I'm a bug. There's like a hole. I think it's a tympanic membrane. Ugh. Wow, you kicked me so hard I lost like 10 frames.
Ah yes, the kick of lag. Just
Yeah. Why am I getting so much like weird lag? I don't know. It's typical Quest. Typical Quest 3L, I suppose. And the fact that I'm like wirelessly connected to my stuff. So if my computer like lags in any way, shape, or form, it is transferred to the headset and like buffering.
yeah, no, that's why I don't like the wireless connection, because
Yeah, it's convenient because I can go like
yes, it's convenient,
and not
but at
have
the
to
same
think
time,
about cables.
infuriating.
Yeah, that's true. It's sleek, it's smooth. I can as much as I want, but then I'll also crash halfway through it. Live, see.
But as for that,
Make sure you're in a
Okay.
safer work avatar life.
but as for that like aluminum panel thing you were talking about,
Yeah.
that sounds like it would feel nice. But then again,
you would
have, like,
think it would feel nice, but it's being kept in a freezer.
okay,
It's
me
freezing
specify.
cold metal.
okay, let me specify. It sounds like it would be nice if you're fucking dying because of the heat.
See, I've thought the same thing. I've been in situations where it's been kind of warm and he's brought it out, but it is so cold and it's all focused onto like the exact area where it's touching.
Uh-huh.
So it's a very focused cold. It's not like a soothing, like cooling. It's like God's wrath directly on his spot. Wow, a little guy.
Wow.
It's very funny
Well-
seeing you like this and being like, oh wait, this is the guy who was like, hey, the things we've done, the mischievous things, and then we look and it's like the guy, the small boy.
I decided to come in on a low impact avatar just in case, because I know you're streaming.
Just in case you like made me explode. But I'm probably about to not be streaming because I'm going to Ryder Fluff's movie night. I'll like wrap up and go into that group thing and take a piss. Well, I'll probably piss and then go into the group thing. Hello, Navox. It's me, the little bug. Who would have thought? Oh,
Is this
social.
better?
Oh, the instance is up. There we go. There's life. Oh. I was not, in fact, fucked by a
Yeah,
tiny
they-
creature.
Somehow it wouldn't surprise me if you were, though.
I mean, small doms are very hot. Don't you agree?
I don't
Poses
disagree.
Can be
dominantly.
interesting.
Excuse you? That's what I thought.
Well, it's been a real fun time, mischievous time, gooberacious time. Maybe next time I'll look at doing some web fishing because I was gonna do web fishing tonight, but then I realized the movie night thing was happening, and if all my friends are going to the movie night, then no one's gonna be going on web fishing, and then I'll also have to like sadly listen to the fact that all my friends, watched Shrek 4 together and held hands and kissed while they were watching Shrek 4, and I wasn't there. So you know, I don't wanna miss out on the Shrek 4 ERP.
What the fuck?
But it's
Hey, one of those. Do me a favor, get the aluminum, please.
no. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, who's currently streaming?
No,
Who's
we do.
Who's the current valid raid target?
Lethos, if you can hear me, get the aluminum real quick
Lethos
and just
can't
like
hear.
press
Lethos
it
is-
right
is-
up against his back.
I'm glad you at least said my back and not like down my pants or something. You are,
Or there. That also works.
you know, I thought you would.
You just put it
Okay,
right on his
okay.
left thigh.
Okay, Lethos, actually, get the aluminum and put it in the place that would cause the most discomfort.
Who is this? Who is that? Who is this? Who is doing it? I guess like writing to a VR chat thing would probably be like very ideal. None of my friends are streaming VR chat at the moment. No one I know is streaming VR chat. Ugh.
Speaking of streaming things, I have no idea what to stream anymore. I finished Infamous 2 last time, and it's like, fuck that one.
What kind of games do you like? That's the question. Because I mean, I'll watch
Games
you play
where-
anything.
I mean, most of the games I play, I just kind of like go silent and just kind of focus on them. Which, you know, isn't exactly great for stream content.
Like the what's that Final Fantasy thing that you play? I mean, it's interesting watching you do stuff. It's like competitive, right?
It's not really competitive, it's more, just coordinated stuff, which
That's what I mean.
only reason-
yeah.
the main reason I'm not, you know, silent during that is because I'm more often than not doing callouts.
Yeah, you're very organized. Cal is a very cool creature. You should follow Cal, by the way.
Do not. There is nothing to be had entertainment-wise.
I mean, watching Infamous was pretty. I almost misspelled your name.
That's because I played the difference is I played that game to death. I know that game very, very well.
I'd also never watched Infamous before, so it was very interesting seeing the gameplay.
Yeah. I've seen some speedrun tech that people do for that game, and it's like, I've never thought of doing that.
Oh, insane like speedrun techniques and things. Just completely unfathomable.
So there's like a specific power like upgrade you can get for one of your early game abilities, and basically it lets you throw a thing on the ground, and when you jump, it gives you a higher jump. Well, apparently that can stack. That boost can stack.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
Stacks the boost, throws it on my chat, makes them fly away.
No, legit. One of the fastest ways to get